Blom blom. Hello. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Super Bunny Hop. We need a new moniker. A new nom de guerre. HOA fight streams. Alright. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Super Bunny Hop Super Poverty HOA fight streams, where I definitely don't want to call this one a sad stream. The vibes this year are immaculately different compared to last year. The situation has not worked itself out. It's not going to work itself out. It's going to take a fight. The situation is not totally done. You know, I don't want to say that like life is good and stable and normal, and it will probably be a like long time before it ever feels like that again, if ever. But the more important thing is that like things have just kind of reached a point of coherency that I wouldn't call it stability so much as just like coherency. So what am I trying to say? So for example, I started up this streaming routine in after the Christmas of 2023. There might actually be some people who are hanging around like regulars. GK might be one who might remember me coming back from Christmas 2023 all fucked up. And at that point in my life, I was so very depressed that forcing myself to work on my weird internet personality job for at least 8 hour a week minimum, doing what has got to positively, absolutely be one of the most thoughtlessly, thanklessly, easy leisure personality entertainment performance jobs that human history has ever deceived. If I couldn't force myself to stream 8 hours a week, there's no way I'd get more important video production work done. And I just saw that zombie Twitch. I'm trying to refresh myself. Who I am, where I am, what I need to go and what I need to do. After Christmas of 2023, I started up this streaming schedule as a way to get the ball rolling for real work projects. And at that point in my life, it felt like a nice way to bookmark a week. To begin a week with a big 4-hour stream and then end a week with a big 4-hour stream didn't feel like such a big number at the time. But anyways, I need to tell my story, then sort through the inventory, then pick a new objective I need to be heading to based on refreshments from like 2 weeks ago almost. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that in 2023, I was really fucked up in using the streaming schedule as a way to get the ball rolling for more healthy, productive work habits. Now that those healthy, productive work habits have come in, streaming a game that I really enjoy and have a lot of fun with for 4 hours seems like a kind of long block, and I'm wondering if I'll eventually get bored and play something else. The last couple times I played this, I was thinking of playing Hunt Showdown, but it never happened because this was so fun. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the 4 hours of streaming feel like they're in the kind of headspace that like podcast episodes used to be in terms of where I can take it just seriously enough to use it to get my ass in gear and make sure I've got a busy production schedule going on, and also use it to think out loud about ideas and writing flow stuff. But also, it also feels like I can use it to have fun and not really worry about stuff as much as I used to be able to. In Christmas of 2023, I came back to streaming by playing Metal Gear Solid 2, which you can really tell was me smashing the emergency glass, and Napoleon Total War. And at some point, I did Gilgamesh and Beowulf. But in any case, yeah, my mental health is in a pretty different place. I was able to enjoy a slow, relaxing holiday season. Christmas was not ruined this year. It was definitely not normal. It was still kind of sad. But, the fucking boomers in the families who unironically actually did ruin Christmas in 2023 that, that started a lot of this whole mess. Um, yeah. Yeah, Am I doing okay? I don't know if I'm doing okay, but I'm definitely not doing terrible. Um, Grand Strategy 4. Yeah, I was playing Grand Strategy 4 in Metal Gear Middle Thing 2. We need to return to Post Malone's Bayous. We might. But the thing is, this is fun. This is really fun. This Resident Evil fixed camera mod is fun. Okay, I need to refresh myself about what I'm after. I'm after chess pieces, and I remember this. This main power room. There's gonna be a bunch of goop monsters. A bunch of goopy, gross, disgusting slime monsters that look, hang on a second. Okay. Eddie almost got snagged in my headphone cable on his last way down there. As far as, like, prototypical, classical children's doodle drawing scribbles of slime monsters go, the Resident Evil 2 remake sewer slime monsters are almost as sewermonster.jpg as you can get. They kind of look like a muck from Pokemon. Bottom Waterway, yeah. So there's going to be a couple mucks. Grimer, I think, is the evolved version. There's going to be some mucks and some Grimers through the bottom waterway. Then the supply storage room, I remember having electric fences with zombies inside. Now, to get there safely from the save room, I have a couple different options, it looks like. Is this space impossible? There might be some subtle stretching of space-time going on between a couple of the levels of the facility here. Okay. We go down the dark, spooky staircase, and we take a left, I believe. Alright, now, if I'm going to be dealing with slime monsters and gunk and goop, acid might be pretty good for that, right? Like, mix it into the soup. Make the essence of their very goop acidic itself. Green might come in handy. Wasn't there an organize button here? Sort by healing items. Yeah. Oh, I only got one green. What are we at? Danger. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? In order to make sure that we begin this run with a super clean slate, we will clean things out. Key item. Dongle. When am I ever going to use that again? Maybe there's some high-tech computer in a lab? Okay, goopy gunk monsters. Grenade launcher. And acid rounds. We want a grenade launcher with acid rounds. We want to prepare for poison. Red plus blue reduces damage taken and guards against poison. Okay. Before we really get down in the muck, though, I might want to eat this one green and then the red and the blue all at the same time, because I might take a couple hits. Actually, I might not. I have a lot of ammo, I see. I want to read about how to make acid rounds. Gunpowder plus high-grade gunpowder. Okay. Wait, do I not have regular... ordinary high-grade gunpowder. I just have white high-grade gunpowder. Hey! 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll go into the grime and the gunk with seven flame rounds. I mean, 7 acid rounds. And all the pistol ammo we can bring. Flashbang's gonna be... Alright. And my health is at danger. Before I make any big risk-taking maneuvers, I should probably eat that herb concoction I was thinking of. Okay, let me get the Twitch chat closer to my face so that I can inform people responsibly about why I'm in a better mood these days. Is this anywhere? I think I remember it being a dead end, but the map looked kind of weird. Oh, this is how we get to the lab, isn't it? I remember now. Yeah, they're gonna want to ID wristband. Why do I have a feeling that I'm gonna get the ID wristband? Maybe because I played this game before, but it also seems like a very Resident Evil traditional story beat. For you to get a piece of wearable, important clothing like an ID wristband from a horrifically transformed, goopy biomonster creature, who, yeah, we're gonna see like a lab coat scientist transform into a disgusting 20-foot-long caterpillar mutant, and then we're gonna pick up a nice, clean ID wristband with everything like all white and shiny, like nothing was wrong with it, from the wreckage of the boss battle, and use it on the card, aren't we? We're gonna pick it out of the pile of goo, and we're gonna see a shine on the textured surface because of how clean it's gonna be. Alright. Hang on, before I go down there, let's read Twitch chat. You're not where you want to be, but at least you're not where you used to be. Glad to see you back to playing this mod, George. I'm not where I want to be, but at least you're not where you used to be. But I guess I also have the wisdom of knowing that none of us may ever really be where we want to be, no matter what ends up happening, even if everything happens good. That happiness is a surprisingly complicated concept that is not easily won nor lost, as it turns out, according to the psychology lectures. Human happiness is all about having it's all about weighing a matters of frame of reference. So like stability is what you want when things are getting crazy, and excitement is what you want when things are stable. Hang on, I should stop.
Jesus.
Try to enjoy video games. They're everywhere. What is the they she's talking about? I can't really see it. I can't see it! But she just said, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. I don't know what she's talking about. That's janky, but also scary. Like, how's that for dramatic irony? So they're egg sacs. Okay, yeah. These are Duke Nukem 3D. Which means alien. Which means alien and aliens style egg sac monster creatures. Yeah, like what is that? I can't get a good look at it. The catwalk's in the way. That's what it is. What's the one making the noise? The one in the water, I guess. Alright, I guess it might be time to bust out the acid. Flame rounds are wood-colored, acid rounds are citrus-colored. We have 7 acid rounds, 1 flame. What is my escape plan? How am I getting out of here? Oh, there's an arm poking out of it. I feel like I'm kind of spoiling the surprise. What are these guts? What are these giant guts here? I don't really remember how to fight these things either. I don't even really remember what they properly look like once they're out of the water. That's a Dark Souls bad guy. Maybe I'm not really supposed to see it from this angle either. Maybe it's supposed to be like a Shoggoth, like it's just never supposed to look solid or make sense. Maybe we should give it a tap with the handgun first. But like I said, like I made a plan. The A plus B. R plus B. Okay, now let's make some risky maneuvers and try experimenting with how mystery bad guys work. Yeah, acid in the eye. That's gotta hurt, right? That usually hurts, getting acid in your eye. Very normal problem. Hope this guy's self-destruct. Can I knife it? Yeah, I can knife it. What the hell? How does this thing's anatomy work? Maybe I should have eaten... Maybe I should have eaten the red. And, the blue and the green. Okay! Okay, let's do that again. Acid rounds might actually be important, but I whiffed a lot of gunshots at the giant glowing weak point after. Okay. Sounds like Lisa Trevor. Speedrunners just ignore these dudes. I don't know if I, like, want to... I want to know that, though. I do think I remember a kind of all bark, no bite. All bark, no bite. I think I remember being able to learn how to slip past them, but there was still a learning process. No idea how, though. You won't get it from me.
Okay. This place is creepy. Oh, Jesus. They're everywhere.
Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot handgun ammo. I don't think I can go back. I think that's a drop I cannot climb back up. I forgot it. Alright, we have, like, 12 shots to do this with. Oh, look at that handgun ammo. Look at that handgun ammo behind that big, disgusting monster bullshit. Oh, I actually think I see a route back home now, at least, though. Oh, well, that... I tried to slip past and it just grabbed me. Oh, I forgot to eat my healing stuff. What? There was a green herb there. Acid in the eye does seem to do the trick, but it takes quite a bit of ammo. So we'll take the hit while we have the damage buff up now, instead of going for the kill. Oh, submachine gun ammo? I don't actually need that right now. Oh, I got my knife back. At least gave him a good hit. I'm trying to slip past, by the way. I'm not gonna go for the camera. Why'd the camera not up with me back there? Okay, so the reason I might be alive. God, I hate this. Ugh, okay. Okay, there's nothing in the room with me right now. My damage buff has expired. The only reason I might be alive is because I took hits with that damage buff activated. I got 2, 3, 5. 5 shots, no knife. I remember this being like combat arena sort of area. That herb's red. No! There's a wall in the way! Oh! Wonderful. Just what the George ordered. Whew. I never knew those things wheeze and whimper when not aggro. This mod made me learn something. This mod might have also kind of like spoiled their ambushing formation. I do not remember. Oh no! Oh, fuck me! Oh my god, I think I have to go back and bring some more plugs down with me. King plug. And I think monsters are going to be attacking me while I do this. Let me give another look around. Also, I think I still want to double check for a knife. I stabbed one of the mucks in the hand with a knife and then killed it with a grenade launcher loaded with acid. So I expect there to be a knife on the floor. I think that's a queen. Now, I did mention something earlier about the expectations of monsters. I'm kind of expecting that they'll all spawn in, perhaps out of this very container I'm looking at, as soon as I pick up one of these key items. Okay, we got a blue. Okay, well, let's put the queen to the queen hole. Actually, can I take another look at that and just... Yeah, there we go. bee monsters. I really don't like how it looks like he's gonna grab me. Oh, fuck that guy. At least I can think now back here.
Not good.
Okay. I heard him like moan and groan and crawl after me a bit, and then I heard a gory, bloody splat, and then it went quiet. And I didn't know if it was really dead or not. I have to go past him. He's right in front of the plug that I really don't need him to be at. And it is not worth the ammo. Giving him test shots. Yeah, this gun fires wild metal prongs. Wired! Charging takes a while. How does ammo work? Aren't I gonna have to find more ammo for that thing later on? Is it a real bad problem that I left the queen plug behind on the upstairs? There are 3 of these sockets. Also, the speedrunners, maybe they were able to get away with ignoring the mucks and the grimers because they know what they're doing. And they knew ahead of time to bring the chest plugs with them. Hey, wait, okay, so maybe Okay, I didn't leave any upstairs. That's good, because I really do not know how you would get back in there. Okay, so maybe, get out of here without having to go back more plugs. I just think with my brain for a little while. Yeah, now I'm thinking with brains. Wait, I don't think I'm thinking with brains. Can I jam the door with something? I really feel like Claire Redfield's not thinking with her own brain enough for this one. I don't... I keep my face away from Twitch chat in case they end up spoiling the puzzle. Ah. I think I have to go back for more plugs. But I feel like I learned enough about how to dodge the mucks and the grimers. It doesn't seem like that bad of a trip. It's almost basically a straight line. And I'm pretty sure I've also permanently killed 2 of the 3 mucks in this room. Oh, I think they also have a very intense reaction to the zappy gun. What's that? What's that? Why is there a new muck here? Oh man, I might have just died. Poisoned. Wait, am I alive though? I mean, that's not that bad. I got plenty of blue. I really did not understand how that worked. Okay, hold. Yeah. What about ammo though? I wasted those shots while I didn't know the controls. I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the waste ammo button. Okay, so you hold LT, then you fire a shot with RT, then you keep holding LT. I'm not going the right way, I don't think. Yeah, there was not a muck nor a grimer in the way of where I need to go. Also, that weapon is extremely aliens coded. If I really want to make it look like I'm playing aliens, I'm going to keep this equipped in the lab against the final boss. God damn, this looks good. Cherry's still down there. He didn't go anywhere. Okay, now handgun ammo is going to be important. That SMG ammo is not going to be important. More acid ammo will be important. Okay. I would still have 2 spaces left over for the king and the queen. Would I have any spaces left over for heal? Because that really might be the most important thing. Let me just double freaking check that I don't have any more healing items in the box that I'm missing. And a hand grenade in the box the whole time. Because, like, this blue plus green doesn't sound like it's gonna help me a whole lot. If I'm not poisoned, but I'm very low on health, and this thing cures poison, but refills a very small amount of health, then that doesn't sound like the strategically optimal decision. to be making. I should save it for when I am missing a chunk of health but have a poison effect on. Not when I am missing most of my health and have no poison on. Wait, what? Bro is locked in. Doesn't know what's going on. Is there some weird rave going on? Oh no. It's a did I say rave? I meant raid. That's what the gamers call 922. What the judge? Okay, well I guess Twitch chat is now temporarily out of the question, or permanently, who knows? Hey, so the 922 people who just showed up, Joseph Anderson Raid, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, we killed him. Please enjoy my stream, because somehow I'm gonna be promoting my business through this and my fundraisers. There is a lot of very important money we could all be making for a housing justice cause that I am directly involved with. And I feel like the last time I got a nice fat wonderful raid from a internet celebrity type figure, I might have squandered it by asking for money too soon. So I'm just gonna casually mention it instead of a hard ask for, and leave it at that for now. Can I actually just climb straight up this thing? No, I can't climb straight up that thing. I gotta sneak past the mucks and the grimers. Okay, there's no knife that I must have left behind here, because of the war. Did someone mention the war game Red Dragon video from 13 years ago? And you're one of his favorites. Now go ahead and hurt it. Well, now there's only 710 people, so 209 people left in the amount of time it took for me to. Oh God. And the amount of time it took for me to casually bring it up instead of do the hard ask. Where's its eye? Where's... Let me just go back. Actually, if one of them tickles my toes in the water, maybe I should eat the green herb. I can't... There's no surface. Oh God. Are these things even gonna properly self-destruct? I don't know. I'm trying to juke, I'm trying. Okay, we're coming around the corner. Let's blast it. Should I eat this? I'm gonna eat this. That's a damn shame that I'm gonna eat this, but then we're gonna blast it with the grenade, then the zapper. That's not a grenade. Grenade. Can't get past it. This is really stressful, okay? I'm sorry. Also, I did not eat the thing I thought I would eat. See you later, fucko. I guess I don't have to kill that one. Ah! Totally didn't parse it at first. It's a natural fit. Okay, now people are actually talking, and there is no way in hell I'm going to be able to keep up with this. I think like 60 is my limit. When we hit 70 people in chat, and right now we're at like 700 something, that's when I usually start to tap out. So I shouldn't even worry about it that much. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to think with my brain and say words with my mouth. Yeah, it's a natural fit. It's probably looking better in video than it is to play in your fingers. There's still some weird control issue stuff going on, but it's wonderful. Maybe the reason it's such a natural fit, though. Oh my god! Now, why am I rook, knight, king? Oh, it's because of the ammo, I guess. Rounds. Handgun ammo. Okay, now I have a free space. I'm getting really confused! Having to talk and play games at the same time is tough. Queen. How did I go wrong? I think I see big error in my plan. Knight or king. But I thought there was one of these that was a wild card that can take any kind of plug. Oh yay! What do we get? $5. Thanks, Joms. See, that doesn't work. That's not a wild card. Oh god. Oh god, do I just not have the brain power right now to do this like Dr. Sokobond bullshit while also narratizing my thoughts out loud? For a crowd of weird internet people? Oh, is it just repeating or oh, no funny because wait, no, there was a real message there. I missed it. Ah! I gotta bring up my Streamlabs and check it out. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I have the brain power to be doing a really obvious puzzle that's right in front of my face. Okay, no funny business. What you're going through seems pretty rough. Hope it gets better very quickly. It's nice. It got better. It didn't. It's not solved. Also, my game's not cropped properly. We gotta shrink it a bit. Thank you for the $10, Annie Fopres. Things do indeed seem to be getting better, but not very quickly. Just getting better, and that is a nice, wonderful feeling. Thank you. But yeah, like I have absolutely disappointed my parents, fans, and ancestors by missing something that either might be really obvious here or just might take a minute to think about. What do I feel like this crate, this storage container, is important? Something hiding around. Oh, also another thing is some that might make this look like more of a natural fit for whoever posted that 900 messages ago. Is that this mod includes some workaround and troubleshooting features like this. It's hard to imagine. I might want to take another look at my donations log after demonstrating this concept. But yeah, it's kind of like how Metal Gear Solid 3 let you pan the camera to a certain extent around the camera's original field of view placement. In this mod, you got like the full 360 degree, 6 degrees of freedom. You can shove this camera into places no one wanted it to go. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna check that log again. Hey, thanks for the 2784, Anonymous. That's a very specific figure. I wonder how we came to that. Yeah, this is nice. I'm going to spend this money on probably food, but the money that I won't spend on food, I am spending on the most easily the most the most amount of money I will ever spend in my life for what may be the least amount of returns. We'll see how it goes. But the level of justice that I am after is something that our society usually only affords to the wealthy. Okay, now I'm gonna try and shut up and think for a second here. I might have just thought the thought I needed to think. All right, let's go. I wasted a bunch of ammo. Use the plugs to open the door. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I took a few hits to do that. This is another thing. When you play the game with this mod on, which I highly recommend you do, you will probably be better at it than me, because you will not have to talk at the same time. Look at how I can pan the camera to scan ahead for bad guys. That's so good. That's so cool. I love it. Also, yeah, we did not... There were maybe 4 monsters in this area. Maybe 1.5 of them needed to die. Like one of them died, the other one... I distressed enough to slip past him in the chaos. There was a lot of unnecessary deaths and expenditures for a puzzle solution that was right in front of my face the whole time. Still mad about my Transistor review. Transistor. Okay, that's the Supergiant game with the redhead woman. And I think I remember enjoying that game and making a very positive review. Unless I'm thinking of a different game. So wait, why are we mad about your Transistor review? I remember most reviews leaning positive. I remember Errant Signal leaning negative. They talked about it on a podcast where they said it didn't really work. Nice content, XD. Ooh, 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 oh! Thank you, Maury, but I almost walked into that. Okay, maybe there's a safer route back. I'm pretty sure that I would be justified in my use of an acid round. I might even be able to just juke him. I don't know. He does kind of look within grabbing distance of the path that I need. Okay, we're gonna... Before we commit, we'll scan around and poke ahead. God damn, that's a cool-ass angle. I love that angle. You hated the ending with your guts calling it a sappy cope out or something like that, lol. Oh yeah? Well, fuck you. I'm right. You're wrong. The end. Yeah, I don't really remember. I more remember that being an early case of me encountering... Oh, those are just the moths. Okay, there is a muck and or grimer here, but the thing is, I think I have a weapon specialized specifically for these guys now. So if I fight it using 1 plug, 1 acid round, I have 20 plus 1 high-powered pistol rounds that we're going to use on the zombie instead of the muck / grimer, because I don't have quite as much experience under my belt fighting the mucks and the grimers as I do the zombambos. Okay, so what I remember about Transistor is it was one of the first times where I reviewed a game. I got a code a couple weeks before launch, if I'm remembering correctly. And I played a lot of it before there were any opinions of it out on the internet. And I thought it was great and wonderful, and I had a grand old time. And then I remember listening to the Errant Signal podcast, and I remember running on a treadmill that we used to have in a gym in the basement downstairs. I'm not really aiming at his head through the wall. And they were leaning a lot more negatively on it, and it was the first time where it felt like I had played something very different from someone else, and learned that in the sort of like media blackout period before the review scores existed, you really do. I would highly recommend everyone watch my Pillars of Eternity review to know what genuinely good feelings feel like when you're reviewing a game under strict time pressure deadlines, because that's one where it came out where I ended up leaning way more positively on that game than most reviewers did. And I didn't have any negativity subconsciously influencing me. The Transistor reception was the first time where I was like seriously questioning what a lot of critics or developers will mean when saying that something in a game design works versus not working. I need to shut up and think about this, because shooting zombies in the head in this game with these controls is harder than you would think, because of how weird it looks and can feel. I want to blast him in like the head a couple times and then the foot a couple more times when he's knocked down or stunned. You know what? Nope, we're just going. Okay, so if there's no one in the next room, I don't think there's anyone in my way. Yeah, that guy's still permanently dead. Was that guy scheduled to come back to life on a story beat timer? Oh yeah, like story objectives. Is that what brings them back to life instead of raw time? That's wild. Because then that would mean that they really are engineered to catch you with your guard down. Okay. Night. Know where this one goes. I can't believe Sherry's been down there this whole time. The rook and the knight are on the same wall, and the bishop and the queen aren't next to each other. Knight. Rook and knight are on the same wall. Bishop and queen aren't next to each other. The queen and rook were opposite each other. Okay. Okay, I might need to shut up and use my brain power for good instead of evil here. King, queen, rook. Do we have anything else in the box? Got 2 ink ribbons. 3 hand grenades. I probably could have used that. Can I turn the hand grenades into grenade launcher grenades? Okay, there might be some kind of item left behind in control room. Other than that, it looks like I cleared the place out. Yeah, no, GK, listen, GK, I don't think they're watching this. I think I'm allowed to say it. I went to Japan and met a fan of mine in person who was really down on Pillars of Eternity and said that Pillars of Eternity was just some really generic paint by numbers. Yeah, I don't I said earlier I would try to shut up and think about the puzzle. Are you musing, or do you want the answer to that? Unless you explode their heads with a crit, I think, but yeah, it's totally flagged. Oh my god, you have Japanese fans. I'm sorry to report that this was actually a, I can't say too much or it'll narrow down exactly the person. This was a foreigner living in Japan. That's a large population. There's wide wide possibility space of potential people I could be talking about. If I say foreigner living in Japan, yeah, that could be anyone. It could be anyone. I should leave it at that. Now we're down to 291 people. I don't think Pillars of the Wind was a peak when the genre came out, nor is it the case today. Yeah, it's Disco Elysium now. I get what you mean, expats and all that. They are oddly no burst grenades for the M9. Okay. Now I'm looking at spoilers. Point is, was it Joseph Anderson? Does it really have like 922 followers? Okay, Joseph Anderson rated with 922 people. When I mentioned that I'm currently doing a bunch of crowdfunding and need money, we jumped down to 720 something. And then when I didn't do the puzzle good and backtracked and wasted a bunch of ammo and took some hits of damage that I could have probably gone without, and wasted a bunch of time, we dropped down to 300 something. And at some point I alt-tabbed. Maybe it was when talking about weirdly personal stories of fan interactions. We're down to 290. Okay. I'm gonna look at Twitch chat one more time and then concentrate on the puzzle. DE was directly inspired by Pillars. I mean, yes, funnily enough, raids always plummet rapidly. I wouldn't think much of it were broke. What do you mean? No, Cordnope Emerald. I'm calling the police right now to find out what happened. We just had 600 mysterious disappearances all of a sudden. Where could those people have gone? They vanished. Okay, Rook and Knight are on the same wall, and the Bishop and Queen aren't next to each other. The Queen and the Rook were opposite each other too. So I should probably put the Rook down in one or these two others and just see what happens if I follow the logic of the puzzle and start brute forcing a solution as I get closer and closer to it. So if Rook and Knight are on the same wall and the Bishop and Queen aren't next to each other, the Queen and Rook were... Okay, so we're going to put a Rook opposite... Oh! So... There we go. I think we got it. The Rook is going to be opposite of the piece that goes down next. The Queen and Rook are opposite each other too, so the Queen will go in the middle. Rook and Knight are on the same wall, and the Bishop and Queen aren't next to each other. So, King. And Bishops in the one spot. That wasn't that hard. I just had to not talk about unrelated things.
On my way.
Alright. Alright. I guess we'll make a save, but it kind of feels like a, useless mental health placebo ritual right now. Recovery item. Plus blue. A lot of blue. Flame, acid. A lot of flame rounds. How did I get that many flame rounds? Now, what we'll do for healing is just this green plus blue, and I think that's it. I think that's all we really got. Hand grenade. Okay, I feel weirdly over-equipped for a Resident Evil game. Maybe it's the hand grenades doing it. 12/20. Sherry has been face down in the garbage deep in an underground sewer in what looks like a trash compactor room. Blue herb, fuck off. Oh, that means there's going to be poison cars ahead. She has been face down in this garbage for almost 2 weeks now. Because last week I didn't stream this because I had to do a road trip for Christmas vacation. By Christmas vacation, I mean Christmas work, because I'm an adult, and it's hard-ass work when you're an adult.
Power must be out.
And I love these little establishing shots. Do when you're in the room. Oh, there was a green? Fuck off! I'm stopping what I'm doing right now to go back to get that green. Look at that, it was hiding from the camera angle. It was kind of hiding in the, it was camouflaged into the chain link fence pattern. Excuse me. Yo, Triple X Fantasy, welcome to the Super Bunny Hop Super Sad HOA fight streams that aren't super sad anymore. Okay, so what do you think the camera angle's trying to tell us about this room here? Main power room. Main power room has a couple of single family home sized hot water heaters. Oh, come on. Everything's a fucking puzzle. Alright, I don't know why we just flashed to black, but, shout out to your HOA. Shout outs to the HOA from Triple X Fantasy. Jelly Channel ITV. From this, we can deduce that being bad at video games is at least twice as bad as requesting help with financial troubles. That's true, but I also want to point out that since the last time I looked at the viewer account, we've gone up by 50 more people. So, like, has there been another raid or something? Because now we're at 265, and last time I saw that number, it was at 210. And when I began this stream, there might have been 11 people watching. Sherry's fine and Bill's scared. Focus. That's like... That's what I really need. I really need a female voice actress in my ear. I really need Jennifer Hale in an earpiece giving me like little tutorial instructions, one of which is to stay focused when I just want to... It was the garbage. When I just want to hang out and talk with Twitch chat people. Neither would have panned out the way they did had Pillars not succeeded in their Kickstarter and launch. Yeah, okay, well that makes me feel really good. Wait, so does that mean that I am responsible for Disco Elysium? Because when Pillars did came out, I think it reviewed positively, but I think my review might have been the only one around that was super duper positive, where I was like really in my own world. The sort of bubble experience I have of being in the CRPG circles meant that I might have been overinflating my expectations for what that game ended up doing to the market of video gaming in general. But it what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I might have been feeling like I was so high on the Cloud9 excitement of the experience that I published that review genuinely believing that game would change the world and revolution and save video gaming. And I mean, now that I think about it, it did get like a little niche genre going. So it didn't exactly reinvent the wheel, but yeah, can we actually say now that the inflated positivity of my Pillars of Eternity review and just how much fun I was having playing that game in a social environment with no other voices in my head steering my opinion one way or another. And so what we ended up getting was just pure positive. Did that actually play a hand in Disco Elysium existing? I also want to point out that before it was called Disco Elysium, I played a preview build of that game in Germany at Gamescom, and the developers said they were looking forward to me specifically.
Shit!
Oh man, that was for sure. Doing. What do I do? What do I do? Do I just gotta survive? This isn't Mr. X. This is... Clawy, grabby man. Oh, maybe I lure him into... some tanks that I shoot? Yeah, but... which ammo? Or maybe I just keep going in little circles.
Should have known you wouldn't die.
No! Okay, yeah, I had no clue what was going on. I am very glad that we saved. That was not just a vanity ritual. Okay, we're gonna want the handgun ammo. Oh no, we gotta do the puzzle. Oh wait, the puzzle's not actually that hard. Wait, you don't have to do the puzzle. There's a green herb, red herb. Can I combine all of them, actually? I'll save the blue just... Can't tell what kind of handgun ammo I have loaded. Oh, I guess the plus sign.
Shit!
Okay, so we just walk around in circles, right? Oh, come on. Should we be sprinting in circles, actually?
Should have known you wouldn't die.
What did I leave behind in the garbage room? Unless they're talking about the chess pieces. Oh, what do we got? $10 here from the raid. Before I just want to say, HOs, hope you have a good stream. Thanks for the $10, Top Lettuce. Should I be shooting it or waiting for some kind of puzzle thing? Okay, we got submachine gun. Okay, and he slashes with his big arm. Maybe if I stay closer to his little arm, I'll be a little safer. There might be some Dark Souls logic here, like circle around the sword hand instead of the shield hand. Okay, that's submachine gun ammo. Let's bring the submachine gun this time, and really get my inventory optimized. Mac 11. It's the Mac 11. High-powered rounds. Flame. So let me eat the green and red first thing, and then pick up the other items later. Okay, and I gotta keep in mind that the whole garbage room circle seems like it's gonna stay orange for a while. Hey, did I ever see what's in here? Ooh. Ooh. Maybe I should just use that right now to speed up the boss fight proceedings. One might still be a trial and error restarter. Nom nom. Our room. Now blue. Yeah, we're gonna make another save with this nice ink ribbon I just found. Yay, now the garbage ring room thing is blue. At some point we're going to pick up a flash grenade. Oh wait, but the ink ribbon's going to get utilized, so there will be two spaces. Should I actually use that ink ribbon's... What's the ink ribbon situation at? 2? We'll give it a go without the ink ribbon. We'll just be a little more liberal with our ammo shoot gun usage this time. Be less stingy with the ammo gun shoot usage. Great. I am thinking thoughts with words, using my brain. I don't even think this puzzle has a set solution. I think you just mash. I think there might be like 6 different ways to do it.
Shit!
He's fine. See you later, fucko.
Should have known you would have died.
I wonder if that grenade was even necessary. It looked like it didn't hit him because he was locked in some kind of animation. Didn't see any green goo.
Have I got a surprise for you?
Okay, where do we hide? It comes on its way back. Like somewhere we gotta go. And I should probably have used that downtime when it was stunned for reloading my guns instead of indecisive. Some pure indecision there that wasted perfectly good time I probably had. Okay, let me make sure I get that red herb. Also mark this locked door locked. I'm sorry for... Yeah, I Triple X Fantasy, I apologize for the harsh language, but it was a very stressful situation. I had my my instincts take over instead of my better judgment.
Shit!
I will do better. Hey. Yeah, you just slid past him. You don't need to stun him. He'll scream at the air and slap the wall pointlessly without you needing to do anything about it. Okay, let me try to get him right next to where it used to be. Health is caution. Alright, now let's bring it back.
Have I got a surprise for you?
We're at danger. Uh-oh. Oh God, come on. Okay, so you gotta be deliberate with the timing thing. I really hope the next area is going to be more generous with the healing items, but I don't think it's going to be. Because I'm starting to get real tired of seeing her flop around and limp. And not be normal. We're just gonna be a long ways away from any kind of normalcy for a while in this run, I think. Old school cameras makes it even worse. I don't know though. I feel like it's at least more interesting trying to navigate around the bullshit. In a way where you gotta think it out ahead of time. Like, if I was using the old camera system, I'd still kind of be pointing my camera directly at the threat, circling around it. There's like predictive spatial reasoning being employed here that's would not be happening if I was using the normal camera angle. But I still don't know if I would prefer it that way. Ow. Okay, it looks like they let you take the first hit. Your health is still fine. He's gonna give it 2 more slaps and then he's gonna start opening. I really think it's just circles. The one time I got hit is the one time I was being a little playful with her movement, and it's just circles. Bye. Now that is silly. This is one part of the sequence that I think is kind of inexcusable. Not that these sequences are ever excusable, but that's like... There's no kind of tactical combat logic that would have ever gotten a player to consciously decide to do that on purpose their first time through. No! I stunned him in the wrong place, I think. Let's find out.
Have I got a surprise
Maybe the flash grenade will keep him down longer. Yes! Ha! Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta do that twice. I'm figuring it out. I'm learning. I still don't know if I've really figured out what the most effective ammo type is on it. Is it acid or flame? I think both of them cause the damage to linger for a few seconds after it's initially applied. I wish they'd just give you one extra healing item here. It's really all I think I would need to make this go by a lot more faster, but it might have been because I was fucking myself so much. Making an extra redundant trip to the muck primer layer. Think there's herbs on the platform? Could just be the camera fooling you. SMG ammo was also a little bit of an issue, but I think I rather prefer the case. Oh, and the high-powered handgun ammo did very, very good damage. Okay, I'm also remembering I want to kill him. Maybe I want to press the switch before I stun him.
Shit!
Ah, I wasn't going fast enough. Just want him to go ahead and start working on the door.
Should have known you would have died.
Handgun ammo is the only thing left on the platform here. Russian.
All right, time for an encore.
Is it gonna work? Yes! He's wearing khakis. I think it's also interesting that the monster's head... The monster has a different head than the human corpse. I also feel very proud of myself for using the flash grenade. This is taking forever! I also feel very smart about saving the flash grenade, making use of it during the fight, because it freed up enough inventory space for me to take every single item off the whole stage. So I got the handgun ammo, I got everything. I think I just gotta reload. So Sherry's right on the other side of the boss arena.
Sherry, Mommy's here. Sherry, Sherry, can you hear me?
Has that
Oh no.
loudspeaker been on this whole time,
Sherry?
or what?
Claire? Sherry, are you all right?
What are you doing?
I'm here.
Sherry's been breathing in that trash air for like a week and a half.
Been implanted. She can't be saved.
You
God,
fucking
that character model
You're
looks
her
like
mother.
ass.
Get in here.
You don't understand. William is still out there, and if I don't stop him...
Okay,
Conversation is over.
so William Birkin is the
Wait.
boss monster.
Wait! I can treat her. In my lab. It's not far away.
Mommy?
There's not enough time. Millions of lives are at stake. Sherry, Mommy loves you, sweetie. Goodbye.
Are you fucking kidding me? Sherry, don't worry. I will get you whatever you need, okay?
Why are you doing this?
Because I care.
Thank you, Claire.
Head to the lab. Okay, so the controls are a little weird. Controls are kind of weird. Are they camera relative now? What's going on? Oh, maybe it's because You can't walk. Normal holding Sherry. Anyways, we're gonna go to the train. We might look like a fool doing it though. So this might be a glitch actually, the mod. Something about the movement system the game's using when you're holding Sherry different enough to give the mod some trouble. There's a turning radius. I have to like keep her turning. If I try going if I try going in a straight line or if I try slowing down.
That cable car.
Okay, this is a lot funnier than it looks. It might not be actually because it looks really funny. So the thing is that her turning radius is really wide, and as soon as I bring her to a stop, she starts facing a kind of unpredictable direction. And getting her moving takes a couple seconds of kind of working her into a sustainable little jog.
Hold on, Sherry. You're gonna be fine.
Oh my god! What if she just tripped right off into the acid vat or whatever that is? Hang on, Sherry, you're gonna be alright. And then they do a dainty little walk off the edge into the pool. Was it like that on the original control scheme? I forgot.
Here.
Give me your keys, you're too drunk. Because it's kind of like she's carrying such a heavy load that
Hold on, Sherry, okay?
you know, it is like Death Stranding. Once you start running at full speed with all the equipment on you, your character doesn't want to stop. And so you gotta like slowly
Better check everything.
decelerate.
Back.
Okay, there was one other room that I have no idea how to even get to. And there's a dial lock here with a combination I don't know anything about. There's no turning back. And I kind of want to preserve my ink ribbons and not go back and make a save before doing this. But going to that control room... You like drop down from that control room into the monitor room, if I'm remembering correctly. And I don't think you can get back up. But they still have it marked on your map. I feel like I was able to get back up once. I just don't remember it very clearly. Anyways, I don't think we need to go back. You had stuff on the RPD? I don't think so. Oh, waiting room. Safe. Room. Okay, yeah. The RPD has a safe with a combination I don't think I ever found. Leave that for a replay. Is that it? Oh, no, there's this stuff going on. This might be second playthrough stuff. The generator room, break room, boiler room. But observation room, club door. Yeah, there are these club keys. How come when video game characters tell you there's no turning back, they are the primary authority, but when they tell you something like, I sure hope there's nothing spooky ahead, or Colonel, the mission's going fine. I don't foresee any problems. They're totally not wrong. Dramatic irony turns off when a character tells you there's no turning back. That is the game developer talking more than the character, and we all accept it. We all just roll with it. We never questioned this. And until now. Oh. Let's just press the button and forward. Didn't see any monsters in the train. Pinta Penguin, I definitely don't want the answer.
Do not exit until the final destination.
I'm planning on definitely doing the second playthrough and seeing what I'm missing. Doing a Leon run after this. Oh.
Hey. Are you okay?
Does Claire wear less clothes as the game goes on?
Your jacket's so warm.
Oh, Sherry has the jacket, okay.
My brother gave it to me. You know it's supposed to be lucky.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
This really is an Aliens game.
Me? You were doing just fine without me, so I came along and got you all sorts of trouble.
This reminds me of the thing about the James Bond games being first-person shooters with wild combat. Most of the Aliens games, except Aliens Resurrection, what is it called? Alien Insurrection?
It's for my mom.
Aliens
For my birthday.
Creative Assembly first-person horror game where everyone complained about it being too long.
All I really wanted was for her to be home more.
Most of the Alien games are you just blasting aliens instead of getting spooked.
It seems like your mom doesn't care, but
Alien Resurrection, Alien Insurrection, Alien Erections. No, it was Alien Isolation I was thinking. Isolation.
hey, hang in there, okay?
Now arriving at Nest.
It's okay. I've got you. Come on.
Oh no, we're gonna have to ruin the mood by doing a bit more. I really hope we don't have to navigate like this around Monstars. Okay. Yeah, tank controls are not happening here, so allow me to visually demonstrate this time. I will press up on the control stick to go up the stairs. Oops, she went left. Okay, I will press left on the control stick to go up the stairs. Oops, she went down. Okay, let's try down. Down, went up for a second, but then I pressed it again and she went down, so I'll press up. No, now she's going forward! Okay, so I don't quite know how to explain it right, but once you get her moving, then the controls kind of start to become a little more character relative, and she becomes more controllable. But that's why I was doing this thing where, like, you're always turning slightly, and you can't slow down. You're always going at this...
It's okay.
You're always moving at this comedically inappropriate waltz because the developers never intended for you to see what her animation looks like from this angle. They also never intended for you to see the floor from this angle either. The reflectiveness shaders in this game really have struggled some of the most with this. Okay, I'm going to toggle the mod off for a second and enjoy a brief moment. I'm actually going to hate it. I'm going to hate a brief moment of comparing and contrasting the two playstyles here, because I want to see if this floor is supposed to be wet or if it's supposed to be just really shiny. Because it looks wet. Like the shader glitches around your character almost look like a botched reflection. There's already water. There's water under the cable car. There's water dripping from the ceiling. Okay, so from this angle, it's yeah, it's just a metallic shine. But for some reason, the camera still isn't quite... Yeah, the effect... What is doing that? I've been trying to fix this for the whole entire run, and I can't quite figure it out. Why do the reflections look so bad sometimes? Also, I get it. She has no slow walk when you're carrying Sherry. Oh, she has no strafing either. Every time the camera angles, every time the camera changes angles, we gotta get reoriented.
Stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, Stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
I wish I could take a step back for safety, but pressing back on the button. Let's see what it does. Actually, place votes. Everyone vote with your smartphone. There's no way we have 814 people watching. What am I seeing on my smartphone? I'm seeing 181 on desktop and 814 on smartphone. But vote with your smartphone or your keyboards or whatever. What do you think pressing down on the controller will do to your character? Because when the voice was saying, "Please stand clear of the moving doors," like the New York City bus speaker voice, I was thinking, okay, I'll take a step backwards for a bit of cautious safety. But then I remembered I'm carrying Sherry, and pressing back doesn't quite go up. Go up. Okay, we got back goes right. Self-destruct. We got 1 vote for right. We got 2 votes for up. 1 vote for back step. 1 vote for self-destruct. Let's find out. Turn around. Turn 180 degrees around. Who bet on that? Who voted that would be? Like a quick turn. I did a quick turn. When you're playing a tank control game, that's a quick turn. What just happened? Not a back step. I vote you will turn left. Okay, we're gonna press forward now because I want my character to walk forward into the frame because I'm no longer thinking in terms of tank controls. We're character relative now, baby. Never mind, we're tank control and we're going forwards when we're pressing forwards. Sorry, Sherry, I kind of overcorrected on the turn there, but all right, now we got you. So long as we got a straight line, we should be good for a while, Sherry. Oh, good. They put a... Okay, Sherry, we're going to have to slow down. Phew. Now, getting the ink ribbons are going to be a little tricky, Sherry. All right, so Sherry, we're going to turn to the right. Oh, good. Okay, now we're going to take a step forward. Wow. Wait, I don't think... Okay, never mind. It's all broken, but I don't think I can grab it anyway. Maybe we're going to go here? No. Maybe we're... Yeah, there's the typewriter. Okay, come on. I really hope I don't have to do this at the end of the game while the facility is, like, self-destructing or something. Isn't there a Sherry bed or something? Couch. There's a couch. Can we put her on the couch? Oh! Aha! Oh, that looks... fighting.
Okay.
So it changes with every screen trim. I don't know.
All right.
Hard to tell.
Now what? There's got to be something here.
It's a very realistic...
Antiviral agent. That's it.
Oh, but that is
That's
not
gotta be
a
it.
1998 interface. Wait, didn't the police station have a 1998 interface?
I gotta go.
So I
You
guess...
stay right here, though, okay?
Guess the lab computers
back
are
soon.
supposed to look like they're 15 years ahead of time. Oh, thank you. A no frills waistband. This is hilarious. We just can't put it on our wrist, apparently. My inventory is full. Little there. Okay, so that's the Sherry cam. Controls are normal again. Atmosphere is great. Story is full. Go to Item box. The reflection shaders are having a really hard time. Area though. How does the spark shot ammo work? Why do I think it has limited ammo and I'm never gonna get any ever again? Do I have only one more opportunity to use the spark shot until my second playthrough when I actually know how the controls work? I saw something. Yeah, what's this? Map room. You would think that that would be one of the more innocent and cute ways to foreshadow a zombie death. And then George checked into the company nap room at work and never checked out. But then you gotta, like, remember, oh, they have a nap room in their underground layer zombie virus research lab. There's, like, the writers are really trying to do the most they can to make this a situation where there was a box right here? Why did they put that there? Oh, can I use the wristband to get on the train when Sherry is not in trouble? But anyways, we are here to treat Sherry. Although, as I recall, we are really here to unlock doors, shoot zombies, fight boss monsters until we eventually then have to escape from here. With an actual self-destructive sequence that involves the facility blowing up and the characters escaping by train. I really just hope I don't have to carry Sherry. Hey, that rhymes. In the kind of situation that demands precision or finesse. Because precision or finesse when you're carrying Sherry is impossible. What 90s technology is that supposed to be? Man, the computers in the original Resident Evil games on the PlayStation 1 were way more period appropriate. Box. Beer bottles. What is this urn by the trash can? What is that supposed to be? I guess the last days work were spent sitting in here drinking beer. Not wanting. Environmental storytelling. The room must have started to stink. Look at all these stains in the wall, and there's little trash and stains in the corner if you look around. Of this janitor part next to a blank whiteboard. Bags packing up to. This game's so fucking good. Get everything in there. Yeah, let's equip ourselves to explore the cafeteria. Oh wait, can we talk to Sherry? Maybe she'll give us a more clear mission objective or something. Mashing the use button. Nope. It's Asmongold. I mean, the break room in the evil virus lab of Resident Evil 2, in the basement level James Bond layer entry reception area. It seemed shabby. It seemed like it had been lived in too much for what it is and what is there. And that the environmental storytellers were trying to tell us that whoever got left behind really didn't want to leave for like a day or two while they were in there. But it didn't look as bad as Asmongold's room. Green and blue is the only heal I have equipped. I just do not agree. I fundamentally disagree with this game's political philosophy about resource distribution. They should give the people more herbs. They should just constantly be giving me herbs all the time so that I never have to worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite this, dude. Gosh, that month really came and went, didn't it? Not enough teeth in the wall, huh? Alright, so are we doing main shaft? Nope. Doing cafeteria. Great. God damn, look at that. Your own establishing shot can, like, end up creating a nightmare-looking shot sometimes, like here. Go down to look back at Claire again. We're upside down, and damn, the reflections are shit in the bed, but this. Look at an easy headshot. Flame. Wait, is there glass? Yeah, there's glass. Deal with this glass. Shutters. Oh, I'm just not supposed to be panning the camera. The camera's clipping through the glass and the shutters. Okay, well, it might be grenade proof. Might not be bulletproof glass. I don't know.
The menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
Log him in the door, grenade him. Still think this. No! Oh! Wait, actually. Okay, now I hope a bit of splash damage! No, no splash damage made it through the wall.
Seriously? Shit!
Did I get him down? I think we got him. Yay, and I got the grenade back.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, look at the shadow.
God damn it. Are you serious? Seriously? Fuck.
Oh. Ammo for the spark shot. Well, that solves one of the spooky mysteries that has been driving us wacky for hours. Oh, he's crawling now. That's what's... Oh, no, he's not.
Oh no.
Still don't think it's been screwed up enough to be resting easy yet.
Authorized staff only beyond this point. Guests must refrain from entering.
Huh. The camera angle's really cool, but whatever shader the developers were using for the cubing here, not meant to be seen like this. God damn, that's a great angle, though. I also love how gory the tubes look. Oh. I think he doesn't see. This guy? Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3 backpack on it. And side of the ammo. Flashing lights. White. Music. Why is the music doing that?
Bitch.
It's still in this spot. Why is the music so scary right now? Ah! Umbrella electric power. Is it missing a battery or something? Code? Circuit breaker.
Seriously?
Down. That was a really interesting looking fight. Oh, the door was locked anyway. Wait, what? How do we get out? Didn't these doors have manual override, a button or something? Where did this guy come from? Okay, but this gives me a really stupid idea. I only have 2 pistol bullets. Flame rounds. Might be cheaper for me to wake him up with a grenade launcher. What if I lure the zombie over to the door? Use the zombie to... Okay, maybe I can actually push the corpse towards the door? Huh?
Oh no.
No.
Bastard. Not good. God damn it.
How do I get out of here? Wait a minute. Let me see this. Wrist, electronic chip.
This should come in handy.
Duh. Why didn't I figure that out? Now we got the high voltage condenser. So, I think the reason it didn't pop out to me faster, the solution, is just because my inventory was full. Circuit. Right. Needs a circuit. Oh, let me check the train now. Oh, let me check the train now because there's an item box next to dump all the stuff that I'm full of. Ooh. OBS still okay. OBS is still looking okay. Did the game just crash on me though? I alt-tabbed out. Screen flashed black. And I alt-tabbed out. Check to see if anything was wrong. And it looked like OBS is fine, but the game did not survive the alt-tabbing. Okay, so that means that we lost progress from the Sherry typewriter. I don't think we lost that much progress. I'm not that mad. I welcome the opportunity to retry that segment with a better equipment budget. So let me restart the game. I'm going to be playing for about 1 hour and 15 more minutes. Why am I hearing the ambience? The, like, dripping water and stuff. Heading back to Arby's. Those Umbrella employees have an on-site Arby's and a nap room. What more could they possibly want? Continue. However, I didn't see the options menu pop up for the mod itself, but it looks like it installed fine and it's working okay. Okay, we have a wristband. I wanted to check the train. There might be something new to see there anyway. Let me put all this stuff away, and when I come back to Arby's, I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing in there. Can't get back on the train. I almost wish I hadn't started thinking that, because then I'm gonna have this worm in the back of my brain yearning at me to go check out the train every time I upgrade my wristband. Wait, no, we need guns and stuff before going to Arby's. We need lots of guns, we need grenade launchers, we need the works. And grenades are getting shamefully underutilized. What still is the situation for clearly differentiating the tactical purposes between acid rounds and flame rounds? Machine gun ammo, high power ammo, or regular? Yeah, we'll do regular. In fact, we'll put the submachine gun away for now. I think the handgun with 43 bullets, a grenade launcher that's got a couple acids, a couple flames. Gonna be just fine. We'll use those flames to free up inventory for later. Can you expand your inventory slots? Yes. As a matter of fact, it has happened already. Now, I want to be using grenades in here. Splash damage. This area is like built for splash damage. 3 hand grenades. 4 launcher grenades. Let me wake up the woman. No, no. I don't want to... God damn it. I don't want to be killing them one at a time. And gunshots are not waking up the sleeping zombies by the window. Maybe splash damage will catch both him and her together. Time for the jukes. No, God! I thought I had a knife. Ah, but he grabbed me from behind. Okay, well now I'm insisting towards splash damaging multiple zombies at once. And that might not be
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest
the best way to
biological
handle
research.
this either. God! Okay. This is a depressing looking cafeteria too. Wait a second.
Oh no!
I think they're dead.
Son of a bitch!
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
Yeah! Now that's efficiency. Hell yeah, this is going so much better. I am making use of what the level... What was that? I am making use of what the level designer gods are giving me. Oh yeah, there's some like zappy ammo here. I bet they're triggered... Yeah, by like items. Maybe when you grab an item, it wakes a zombie up? Still more items around here. I'm hearing someone shuffle boxes. I think the ragdolls are, what's the menu? Umbrella cafeteria. Shrimp poppers. Oh, look at those 90s prices. I don't know, the classic burger being $6 doesn't seem that out of the norm, but the $1 scrambled eggs, $3 milkshakes, dollar. I'm hungry. Wasn't I shit-talking this cafeteria earlier for being depressing? Now it made me hungry. Expensive for 1998. Yeah, I also thought this was an employee cafeteria where they don't gotta pay chump change for food, where company budget can subsidize it, and they also have these like snacks laid out on a tray for anyone to grab. I'm just mashing A, hoping to pick up something. Might just be the gunpowder on the other side of the counter. Oh, hey, Shadow Link, what's up? Still thinks there's more items around. Yeah, so the kitchen and the cafeteria have the same item detection. Gotcha. And now my inventory, once again, too full for my own good. I guess I'll give him a grenade to the legs.
Oh, shit.
And a pistol. I had like last time. Actually. Oh, he's got armor on his legs. That was a waste of grenade. Dead. Did they wake up the other zombie like last time? Oh, did you see that ragdoll? What's it doing? Why am I testing? It's just the ragdoll glitching. It's just the ragdoll glitching from an angle that the physics engine was never meant to calculate the ragdoll physics calculations from. Nothing. It's nothing to worry about, George. You can relax. Whew.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
That name's ringing a bell. Dr. Lee, urgently requested by Cartwright. Okay. Oh, come on, Red Videv. I'm only wasting like a couple rounds of handgun ammo. I can afford it. She slid across the damn room. Hey, Shadowlink, do the reflections in this area look this bad on your end, or is it just me? Not just me, is it? Hey, I want to test something out. This is... I'll use submachine gun ammo to be even cheaper about it. This is for whoever was telling me to stop wasting my ammo. That's for you. That was all for you. I mean, hey, where did that corpse go? Oh, that was also for my curiosity too, but we have now confirmed that in the Resident Evil universe, fire extinguishers do not explode when you shoot them. Alright, now what was that about Dr. Lee? Wayne Lee, yeah, Wayne Lee. He checked into the nap room and never left. I wonder if that's my bracelet. General staff. Changed by swapping different. I think we stole his chip. ID wristband chip. I didn't have lithium-ion batteries back in the 90s. I don't think you can have this screen like turned on and flashing like this and expect this thing to keep working all day, every day for a couple days. Did I save? I had a pretty good run. I think it's worth a save. I had a save-worthy run. The cafeteria just now. Let's combine the zappy part with the zappy gun while I'm here. Spark shot, yeah. But what is this? What is this supposed to be? Like a taser, I guess, but nothing about this thing looks like a less than lethal. Nothing about this thing looks like Naked Snake would be non-lethal, no tranking his way through a peaceful resolution to the conflict here. Umbrella logo's on it somewhere. Okay, we're here to save. We're not here to yawn. We're here to make a wise save with one of our 2 ink ribbons. So we're not down to the wire. I remember plant monsters. Oh, yeah, so that would mean flame rounds. Do I have flame? I have lots of flame rounds. Wonderful. Okay, I remember plant monsters. I remember naked zombies. This might be more something from the PlayStation original game. But yeah, I remember emaciated, naked, skeletal, almost zombies that had only the barest of flesh and bones upon their persons to attack you with. Or maybe I'm thinking about the lab in Resident Evil 1. Let's bring that. The high-powered ammo is wonderful, but I think I want to be saving it for bosses. The submachine gun ammo is plentiful and not really doing a whole lot. I just have not been playing with it in general, so we're use the SMG for a while as our main gun. Punk? Okay, so the Special Forces team...
So, the antiviral agents in the west area.
The Special Forces team have been chasing after G. Birkin. Did the guy who invented the G virus name himself G? Okay, so he's a big boss monster, but I'm struggling to understand whether or not he's a boss monster at this part of the Special Forces mission. So previously we stumbled upon a Special Forces mission where the Special Forces were getting their asses kicked by the boss monster. But this guy's opening a safe? I mean, with that big clawy arm, sure. But maybe he's supposed to be a normal human during this part of the story? Oh my god, I love... Hang on a second, I just realized how much I love the design of the tape recorder in the background here. I had a videotape rewinder that looked like this thing. I had a videotape rewinder in the 90s that looked like the FAMAS from Metal Gear Solid 1. Ghost, but I don't think that's what the G stands for. Or what was it? Was it called Alpha? The loading screen tip also gave the boss monster, Daddy Boss Monster, a name. Ooh, look at this establishing shot. The geometry here is so clean. But it's hard not to feel like it's easy to create some good, satisfying composition with vertigo. Does this place look like a silo from the outside because of this domed ceiling? This part of the game is reminding me a lot of Final Fantasy VII. I wonder if on a CRT TV screen on an original PlayStation you could side by side a lot of scenes of Mako reactors with Resident Evil labs. I don't know. Okay, maybe this Resident Evil lab in particular because it's so circular. W03. Oh, look at this. We're walking into the unknown here. I cannot see what is supposed to be down here. I was wondering if the stairs were going to lead me down below.
Senior staff clearance required for bridge access.
Hey, Shadow Link, I don't think I ever saw whether or not you got an answer for me, but look at these fucking reflections. It kind of looks like this place is going crazy, actually. Things are being reflected that are not supposed to be getting reflected. I've got some The reflection logic is operating off of extra logic. Wait, did it just say that serious bugs may occur? Screen space reflections. Orf. That's gonna change the atmospheric feel of this room. Oh my god, we're playing Half-Life 1 now. Is that a green herb? No. Wow. Yeah, they were using that effect a lot in this particular room, and it looks like it was not meant to be seen from this camera angle. Graphics. Horn. Oh yeah, like the lighting is even kind of depending on it a bit. More of the creepy HVAC tubing. Oh man, look at that reflection going nuts on the ceiling. Looks like that regardless of the camera angle, it just doesn't look good. Hang on a second. Oh yeah. Oh man, why don't I remember that? Oh god, what are they doing? What is Capcom smoking? Why did they put that there? Why did they put that shader there? Off. This is an acceptable level of reflectiveness. Whatever we got going on right here. Oh, this is a save room. They did not need to add the screen space effect. I mean, the ceiling does not look like it would even naturally be reflective enough to reflect the screen space. It's reflecting the umbrella logo off of something. I can't see what. It doesn't matter. But when we crank the graphics up to maximum here, it's gonna look way worse. I wish it was easier to swap the ray trace version in and out to see if it actually does make a difference. Oh my god. It looks... Is it actually worse? Because her head and shoulders are getting sucked up into the ceiling realm. Look at this. Look at this inferior camera system. Look at this superior camera system. Look at the inferior one. It's September. God damn, that looks so much better. It looks like a pool. Whoa! Why? Why is the... Okay, so from the game's original intended angle, it does look pretty silly, but not just straight up glitchy. So, like, this is... It can't possibly be what is going on, but this does remind me of what kind of problems I would have as a teenager making Quake 3 mods, where you like copy-paste a piece of brush geometry on top of itself, and things start Z-fighting and flickering whenever the camera moves around. This looks much, much more amateurish than this game deserves, and that the rest of the game had going for it. I'd really be interested in seeing Capcom revisit this game and hook up with the modder and make some kind of deal and officially support a third person. I mean, a fixed camera mode. But you can see how they would not have wanted to ship the game officially with this kind of glitch getting let in. Because, I mean, from the originals, it doesn't look great. But when you pull the camera back, all sorts of weird stuff is starting to happen. This is some early ray tracing, like hire this man extreme graphics mod. I don't think so. This is not the ray traced version. This is them going really crazy with screen space reflections, which always looked pretty weird, but some games handle them better than others. Yeah, I'm not playing the ray traced version. From what I could tell, it didn't make a difference. There were warnings of stability issues. Oh wait, no, there was one glitch I did get related to the ray tracing early on, where the whole screen changed colors into a like weird white and blue mode, where tiny little particles of dots all over the screen were blue or green, and the screen was white. And this happened when the character shines their flashlight directly into the camera. That's what causes the new fancier version to glitch out and go nuts. I'm comfy, feeling cozy. So we're gonna need to save. Oh my word. So this must be the plant zone with the plant monsters. I'm gonna shoot with my fire grenades. Look at how good this game looks. From this very unintended angle, no less. Yeah, this is this is where the reflection shaders are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. Look how good this looks. God damn.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
Okay, so we got bridges and 90s laptops. Uh. Look at how cool that looked! God damn. Am I going the right way? There were some decisions that I could be making better here. We gotta save. Wait, do we gotta save? How long has it been since we saved? Save 22 was made 22 10:35 and 50 now. Yeah, it's been like 20 minutes since we saved. What's this music? Does the music have to be so creepy? Yes, you should save. I guess in environments with dynamic shadows like these, interior settings are more prone to 1 second. Okay. Yeah, there is nothing to be gained from going the other way. I keep hesitating. I keep thinking that I might have missed something. I'm not. That's just the fear. Even when the scenery is all shiny and futuristic, there's still a very, very healthy sense of apprehension to just going into new rooms. Okay, what's going on here? What was this guy's story? Okay. Oh, he's holding on to a wristband chip, it looks like.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
How can you tell? I've always had a hard time telling, like, what's going on here. Okay, so hazmat guy got crushed against the glass by plant monster. I guess that is what's going on, but there was just so much visual noise. Okay, I might need to really shut up and concentrate here. I also just want to recreate how incredibly awesome this like John Carpenter ass shot I was doing. Yeah, that. Like, just pulling that off naturally is my first reaction when entering this room. Felt really, really good. I love being able to control the camera like this because it feels like the camera is helping you sometimes. The game developer wants you to be spooked, but they also want to, like, give you some subtle hints. And also a viewing post from a tower ahead. See what the fight looks like from your enemy's perspective a bit.
Oh no.
What is up with you?
Shit. Bitch. Fucking hell.
That's what she's talking about.
Shit.
God damn, this is so fucking good! Oh. Could this have something to do with the guy who was smooshed on the glass? Nuh-uh. Greenhouse control room. A flash grenade.
Dispensing solution now.
No, whatever I did just made the music scary. Dispersal cartridge. Pressing various solutions. Let's definitely keep the grenade launcher handy. That guy gonna do something, or... What? I spoke too soon. Okay, the facility control terminal is a puzzle with the code. The solution sprinkler system is a key item receptacle. Empty cartridge. Oh no! Looks like those vape cartridges from 2019. This game is full of technological anachronisms. Ooh. Camera's peeking at us from the bushes here. Where am I going? Hug the left wall for me. We got red herb. Whoever it was who wanted green herb is getting warm. Big bird looking guy? Okay. Hand grenade. I don't have inventory space for everything. White. Regular will make acid, but I flame. Plant zone. I'm in the plant world. Drug testing lab. I know some people who would really like working in this lab. Okay. This is... I remember taking screenshots to cheat this. I don't know what you guys did, but for this run I'm doing notebook. That'll be my method. I am not leaving this up to memory. No way. Here's the couch in this lab. So wait, you're telling me that I'm in a drug testing lab in a place famous for its green herbs. Where is a pen? I need to go to pinisland.com and get a pin. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Ah, sorry, Eddie. I got one. Okay, this almost looks like half the code too, so I do not feel bad about scribbling this down, but let me make sure I take my sweet time and make sure it's accurate. Also, we got about 30 more minutes of playtime. Make the most of them. This has been really good. I really enjoy this game. And after, I'm gonna make spaghetti. And the spaghetti will have shrimp. And it will have homemade marinara sauce. Okay, so I guess the empty cartridge is gonna go in here. Maybe I need the code before I can open up the cage. What do I need in my life more? Gunpowder, a hand grenade, or a red herb? I definitely am gonna want the herb. How long has it been since green herb? We were in the sewer since we last saw a green herb with our face. I really hope those hazmat guys don't come... Wait a second, maybe I do. I doubt that zombies who come back to life, who become zombified in a hazmat suit, are very threatening. We're gonna leave the protein powder. We're gonna leave the pineapple. We're gonna read the note on the table, and we're gonna take the green... the red herb. Herbicide? That sounds like the opposite of what I want. Oh no, we gotta kill a boss plant monster. Okay. Add the required amount of UMB... Oh lord. Okay. Obtained disposal cartridge. Now there was at least one monster. Look at that guy. I'm going back home, actually. I'm going to the save room and making a dump. Okay, there's one more plant monster. 8, 121, please. get it. They have body-specific weak points. That makes aiming with this mod very, very tricky. Not impossible. For some reason, it also toggled the mod off. How did that happen? So the cartridge. Flame round. Reload the spark gun. Needle cartridges. That might actually come in handy right now. Handgun ammo. Probably still gonna be the workhorse. Though, yeah, we're not gonna make a save. We're just making a dump and taking inventory. We got 3 slots. Okay, now was this... That's not a code. That's not part of the code. 3 stripes on that. That's... Yep. Ooh!
Son of a bitch.
Maybe it's the SMG that I want for these guys. The weak point. Is it right arm? Yeah, I think I see the mirror or whatever.
You bastard.
Maybe I use the flame round now? I really hope it doesn't come back to life again, because I feel like it would be scarier as like the little black crispy boy instead of being regular. Let's actually see it. I see the monster, but I want to open with the flame round and get precise rotational damage. Finish with the flame round.
What the fuck? You asshole.
I think I'm wasting ammo. Where's the other one making the music play? Ah!
Hell is up with you?
Ah.
What the hell?
I see a code. Very different code. I don't know how calmly I can write it down with the music being all stressful. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna have to flip it over later on. Right now I'm writing it the way it looks. Going by sound and I'm not liking what I'm hearing. The controller is not in my hands. I'm very vulnerable right now. Okay, I wrote down the code. I don't know how well I... Oh, look at that. That's so much better. Oh god, are they pausing the monsters for me? Ah! That... Can't find the words to describe this right now. Just... I'll describe it later. I'm doing the code for now. No, 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 no. This is totally worth playing around. Hope I don't miss.
Oh no!
What's she yelling out? Okay, code. Backwards E. Forwards E. Stripe. Alternating L's. Forwards E. Okay. Okay. They might be fully dead now. There's no more music. Also, I just want to point out that I absolutely positively despise that when one of the monsters spawned in and started moving towards me, it was like shuffling along the black crispy boy with him as well. Like as much as I absolutely hate looking at this corpse and would not want to fight a reanimated black crispy corpse at all, something like that kind of happened, and the music got scary as soon as I left.
Oh, also, I want to see something.
I wanted to look at the mod menu, but can't remember the... I think the hotkey is insert, but it's not displaying, and I don't... There's something you can hold down to keep the camera from switching, and that would have actually been useful during some early segments. Probably be memorizing that by now. Also, left stick is making her run. I just now found that out. The right menu, you have to open the bottom tab for the RE2 classic options. For some reason, when booting the game this time, the RE2R classic menu is not a separate menu. I see now. So the RE framework menu is this big, huge mess, and the RE2R classic menu here now. I was looking for this menu, but why is it the bottom tab now? Okay, hotkeys. Control option. Freeze angle. RT. RT. Okay, let's try this out. RT. Oh yeah, that's freezing the angle all right. There she goes! Where is she now? I don't really know. Oh, she's climbing the ladder, apparently. Okay. So, yeah, that would have been useful for keeping visibility on the right characters at the right time. East area, and then large gunpowder. Both sound worth my inventory. Yeah. Low temp testing lab. That's where the cooling happens. I'd rather have it a pop-up menu, but for some reason... Okay, it must be a crash recovery safe mode thing. Because the game crashed from alt-tabbing too liberally. And upon recovering from the crash and booting it afterwards, it's not a pop-up menu. Damn, this looks good when you really have a... Oh, man. You really have good angle controls. Power issue. It is gorgeous. Two zombies. Essentially. I remember Lickers. Back in this. 3 zombies. The broken fuse box. What? Time for. That's the first green herb I've seen. Or go for that first. Like, know how many of these guys are gonna come back to life, right? Holding on to anything. Fight. I don't think so. Still red though. Oh, what is this double helix thing on the table? Trophy from the Guac Institute. Good thing they all didn't come back to life. Aha! Let's go back for now. Oh, instead of going deeper into the blood laboratory, let's just go ahead and put that code into the code machine. So we can put some spicy herbicide in our cartridge and vape up the herb men in the greenhouse here. What's music doing? Music is spooky, be advised. Oh, fuck me. Okay. We got alternating L's, a single stripe, one eye, big eye, and then a big stripe. Alternating L's, single strike, one big eye, and then a big stripe. Okay. Drug testing lab unlocked. Who is making that music? I feel like I hear some rustling around here. Oh man, what if she just starts cursing at the... She's auto-aiming at something. Something's in the next room. Man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. This game's great. This is so spooky. Were these roots here before? I don't remember. Oh no. Yeah, the cage is opened up. There might be some subtle differences in here now. There's gunpowder and hand grenade. Throw this in the trash. Blue, green.
Manual mode engaged.
Oh, fuck off.
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Capacity. And what am I doing with my life? Oh. They kind of look the same. One of them just has a full top. Sorry, I can't talk right now. My brain is thinking big thoughts. Alright, my brain is finished thinking big thoughts, so I'm allowed to talk now. What time are we at? 23. Why is my controller rumbling while doing this? It's full of solution. Totally a vape cart. There was no question where the artist got their influence. And what a herbicidal solution cartridge would look like.
Error. Solution temperature is outside acceptable range.
Oh no. We gotta make it colder or hotter? We gotta make it colder. That means going deeper into the bullshit zone.
Solution temperature is outside acceptable range.
Okay. Okay. So I have to go down the ladder again. Get to the low temp testing lab. Not wake up the zombies in the lounge. I remember them being a pain in the ass. And we're gonna have to do that a week from now. Because right now what we really gotta do is save game, optimize inventory, and friggin' permanently kill this monster. Flame rounds. Flame rounds. But I guess they're kind of like regenerators. Oh no. Oh, we got a little crispy one. Why is that music playing though? Is it because the one hanging from the ceiling? It might be the one hanging from the ceiling. Hope there's not one hiding in the corner of the door. Don't see one. Yeah, that music is playing. I guess I never activated him. Must have never gotten close enough. Okay, so we don't have to worry about permanently killing that guy. Seriously, who the fuck said that? This game's freaking me out. Ah, God! Locked door. think I'm hearing zombies on the other side of the door. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe they're spawned in now that I've activated the basement area. I'm looking for submachine gun ammo. Yes, it does not exist. We're gonna bring the wristband, we're gonna bring the vape juice. There we go. I'm gonna bring one ink ribbon. I really don't like that there's only one there. Universal cartridge. Gotta decide what kind of gun to be relying on. Carrying around so many guns is eating into our inventory space. Gunpowder and hand grenade. Maybe I should grab those before ending the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I should. But let's bring the weapon in the green. I've also been neglecting these combat knives. Excuse me. Sorry. Really not liking the music, guys. Someone's a big fan of that music. And it's not me. There's the protein powder. Here it is. Oh, there's items in the house. Yeah, right. The wristband has always been at large in the greenhouse. Okay, we need to make ammo. Now all that gunpowder's finally gonna come in handy because it seems like they have not given us a lot of spare ammo in the plant lab zone. So next week when I load the game up, we're going to go back to the greenhouse, down the ladder, into the lounge, to the low temp testing lab. We're going to be fighting regular zombies and plant monsters. Laboratory. Then at some point, we're going to be coming back to the nap room where there's a circuit breaker to activate. Down to the basement. Pull our solution and put it in the greenhouse control room. It seems like it would be faster. Take the ladder instead of the stairs. I wonder what's going to be so important about that staircase later. Okay, so I bet there's going to be regular zombies in that staircase because I can hear them from the other side of the wall. And what kind of ammo do we already have the most of? Sort by ammo. Ooh, green and red. Am I dangerous or cautious? I'm cautious. So it's not time yet to eat that, but it's so nice to have it in there. I can feel my blood pressure. Okay, handgun ammo 17. High power ammo 19. Flame rounds 5. Acid 1. Do we have anything loaded in the grenade launcher at the moment? Yes. Put our 1 acid round in there. There we go. Now that's what I call an optimized inventory. Handgun ammo and high power ammo can both get eaten up by the same gun, which might be something important to think about when it comes to optimization. Flame rounds are going to be useful for plant monsters, not for normal zombies. It could still work. Ooh, let's definitely bring one of these combat knives with us. Hand grenade, 3 of them. That's nice and plentiful. I think the handgun is still going to be the workhorse for a while. Spark shot. But, like, if I bring the grenade launcher with me, look at how much extra inventory space is taken up. Well, plant monsters are just not going to be the priority this next run. Zombies are. And we're going to kill them with grenades, pistol ammo, and high power ammo. And maybe a knife. Sounds like a plan, my man. Let's save and hope that that's not too complicated that I'll forget it next week. What a good session. That was a whole 4 hours. That was kind of late starting, but it was close enough to 4 hours. There was a stupid boss fight, but it's fine. I got him on, like, what? I think I had to fight him on the platform 4 times. I died in the power room getting punctured 1 time, so what was that, 5, 6 times? It didn't feel like a real boss fight. It felt like a scripted dance sequence where you just have to learn through trial and error how to do the correct dance the developers want you to do. And even that wasn't that bad. Like, even the worst parts of this game are not that bad at all. Maybe there's a mod that fixes the reflection shader looking so wonky from this angle. Maybe, yeah, look at this. That's what I should spend my week working on until the next stream is how to fix this. Yes, that'll be my highest priority, #1 issue. Mr. President, we cannot waste time any longer. You have to make a decision now. Do you stop the missiles coming in, or do you fix the reflection shader issue in the Resident Evil 2 remake that looks especially worse with the weird mod installed? I cannot guarantee that I will have this problem fixed by next week's stream, but I can feel pretty much like I can guarantee that that we'll be having a damn good time. Good sesh, George. Thanks, Triple X Fantasy. How many people got left over here? I want to go to Firefox and see 102 people are still watching this. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Thanks for watching. That was a blast. It was wonderful getting another hot, fresh injection. What was it this time? From Joseph Anderson? Not to be confused with Joseph Campbell. Not to be confused with Jacob Geller. And yeah, if you like what you saw, I implore you to please check out this mod. This is so good. And also, if you would please scroll down to the little the cute little graphics of George holding up a sandwich board sign about the community GoFundMe for the lawsuit here. I usually don't plug this stuff at the end of streams, but there are 80 more people watching than usual, and I am not going to let that resource go to waste. That was a lot of fun. I'm feeling all right for once. Feeling all right for once.